How cool does that look? I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot. Hey you, it's Tony for emodels.co.uk. Welcome to part 6 of the Takom 1/35th scale Chieftain Mk.10 build, whereupon we shall be finishing off this thing here, whatever this thing is, big searchlight type thing. I know you're going to shout at me, I don't know what it is. We'll be finishing that off. We'll be finishing a few other greeblies here and there on the turret, and then we move around to building these little boxes at the back here, and we start work on the hull. Like the place. I keep calling it fuselage through the video and it's annoying me, never mind you guys. Let's take that off if I can remember which way it goes. Hello? There we go. So we start working on all this kind of area here and doing all the drilling for the bits that are coming out from underneath. Yes, so we're finally working on the hull. Magic. Right, sit back, relax and watch me get some more stuff wrong. Right, let's get this part sorted out for the spotlight thing. Big dollop of glue right at the back to catch that big hooge tab. Big hooge. Like so, give that a quick wiggle. Get the glue moving. Big trouble down the side there. And then one down this side. Like so. Another squish. Get the glue moving around. Get the squish out happening. And lovely. Right then. On the back of this faceplate here, apparently we're supposed to add a clear part, and I don't understand why, because the hatch closes like so, and I'm going to display it with the hatch closed. Now if I was having hatch open, I would add the clear part, but yeah, I don't know, so it doesn't actually serve any function if we're closed. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Do we add it or not? Do we add it or not? Yeah, I suppose we better add before we get shouted at. So I'm about to get shouted at. Do the thing with the stuff, do it properly. Ha! That was cool. Stick it on that edge there, and one there. Yeah, we better just add a bit of strength more than anything. Like so. Hop. Where's my white glue? There's my white glue. Let's go goopy and horrible. Eee. Yeah, that's been goopy and horrible. Yeah, that was going gloopy and horrible. Right. Tell me a pot. Just make sure the lid's on properly. Turn it upside down. Load of white glue in the tummy pot, he says. No excess from my cocking tail stick. Like so. I'm going to get told off again now because I've not put it all over my fingers. Because that's like a thing, you have to put white glue all over your fingers and peel it off again afterwards when it's dry.
And I have some water off to the side, and I just need a little receptacle. When I say water, it's me drink. Literally a couple of drops. I literally just want to just thin this down a tiny little bit. Like so. That should do. I'm going to paint all the way around that inside ledge there with white glue. A little bit on that corner there. Drop that in. It is actually beveled, that glass. That's quite cool. It's beveled, so it's literally a one-way in, stupid. I'm just going to coat that corner there with more white glue. Nice there. Big dollop in that corner there, and then like so. And I'm going to leave this off to the side to dry for a while before I add it to the rest of the box. And this is now a really good time to go away, make more coffee. Cool. Don't drink that. I know, I'm leaving you running. Let's brush sort it out. And then, what's that one? I do have. Biscuits are all get rid of the white glue from the bottom of the pot. Oh, excuse me. Done. Right, so that's had roughly half an hour to dry. I'm just going to plonk it over the top of the rest of the box. Hope it all lines up. Hope that all lines up. There we go. So I'm just going to run another bead of glue down the back there. Give it a squish. Plop in that corner, give it a squish. And I've got some leak out again. That's fine, I'll take care of that in a moment when it's all dry. Oops. Too much then. Got a bit giddy then. A little bit giddy. Pass that around that side there. Done. Lovely. And then we'll drop the door over the top. So I suppose adding the clay part there just gives us a little bit more strength to this faceplate, because I did notice as I was trimming the faceplate away there was a little stress mark appeared around here-ish. So it's just enough to, I don't know, boost the strength, I suppose. Have I just said that? I probably just said that, didn't I? I don't know. It's not my fault. Right. Ridiculously tiny pieces again, with huge gates on them. That's that one. Number 2. Number 2, number 3. Number 2, number 3. Here we go. And somewhere further back, I just realised I did not put these box is onto the side of the turret. There it is. Where's my turret gone? Turret. Yes, my turret. And again, not the greatest place to put this Takom. Gently. There you go, that's that part. That box and that frame's done. Yay! Excuse me. So again, that plate did work. Hardly any pressure going through. And yes, I know I'm dangerously close to my thumb. There's hardly any pressure going on. Let the plate do the work. I know, your toes are curling. Don't worry. I'm a professional. There you go. There you go. It's fine. Shift you, shift you, shift you. So that's that part there. Lovely. In the box. In the box that goes up here. Where does it go to the top? Oh, that's not very helpful. It does sit low, right, there you go. So it does sit low. Those two tiny little tabs just off to the right hand side. And there's two just there as well. A bit too much glue. There we go. Job's a good one, so I can put the turret off to one side again. Oh. And then take this little bracket off. Which will go just here, like so. Just have some glue in the corner there. Like that. Lovely. That's two. Which will go off to the side there. Snip. A bit of off camera clean up, and it's really close to my fingers because it's a tiny little piece, so I'm doing that behind the camera where I've got more room so I can look at it. I'm not following faces behind you, honest. I'm not, honest. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Get off. Just run a quick bead at the back of it as well. One shot. Just like so. dropped it. Haha! You carpet monster, you starve again today. No food for you. And run some of the back there like so. Just reinforce that bit and then bring the turret back in, and then hopefully that will all line up, he says. And those little parts there like so. Yay! My god, something worked. Wow, this is me making things work. How's that? So again, we're going to leave that off on its little lonesome so we can paint behind there. This section here looks like there's a gap. Yeah, there is. There's a gap behind the light box, camera box, thingy box, whatever the box that is. So we'll be able to paint behind here first and then do what we need to do in regards to possibly masking behind that. I'm not too sure. Put the call out of the way. Now that is turret done. Lovely. Turret done. Yeah. I'm going to defy convention again. I'm going to work on the upper hull first, not the lower hull. Because, yeah, why not?
Ooh, right, so I think that was the last part we worked on. That was about 3 weeks ago now. It's not great, but I've seen worse. The folds aren't quite as tight as they could be, especially in that back corner there, but yeah, I can live with that. Obviously you're going to take your time with it, you know, I'm pushed like crazy for time again at the moment, so take your time. It will work. I can't remember if I told you this before, and just whapped in a little bit of filler just on that bottom corner there, and a couple of other places. Where was it? Just under here. There was a little bit of gappage, so I took care of that off camera. What did I use? More importantly, where did I put it? Because I've actually had a tidy up. Yeah, me tidying up. What's that about? Yeah, can't find it. I'll put it away somewhere. So I'll find that in a second and I'll show you what I used. It's just there. So we used this stuff here, available from emodels.co.uk. Emodels, yeah. One of these spatula-y typey things. I think I got that one from Games Workshop. Don't shh. I didn't. Yeah, but you can get these online somewhere, and I used that little bit just there, that little spadey bit, just to. I'm going to show you. It's a bit like polyfiller, if you're familiar with polyfiller. Literally, you just need a tiny little bit for the gaps, and you literally just place it on, smear it, get rid of the excess on a bit of tissue paper or something, and just work it in, like so, into the cracks. Dead easy. Dead easy. Even I can do it. And then once you sort it out, it shouldn't crack back too much if it's in a tiny little gap like that. But if you're obviously filling canyons, then it will crack and shrink and things like that. So just bear that in mind. You might want to pack out a huge gap. I've got that on back end, it feels very wet. It's just wrong. Right, so where were we? This is the only thing with my schedule. take a break for about 3 weeks, and I can't remember where I was up to. I think we were working on the whole next one, weren't we? Yeah, why not? You can fall over. So, what I'm thinking, guys, just for now, because I really don't fancy tackling all those wheels, we're going to get all these little bits and bobs for the upper hull sorted out. I've got a plan for that. That skirt at the side. So we'll get all this detail sorted out. Get all these sub-assemblies done. Yeah, wheels. Right, go, stop faffing. Yay! Bumps into the same problem again now. Right, so I'm jumping ahead slightly, so I'm going to get all these little sub-assemblies done before we get round to the main build of the... It's not a torso at all, is it? It's a hull. It's a hull. Hull. Like the place, yeah. Just trimming these little parts off here for that back box that will eventually become the rear fenders. Excuse me. And they've done it again. If we look here, when you put all these little bits together, getting ready for the thing with the stuff and the glue. Zoop. They put the gate marks in ridiculous places again. And we've got to do all kinds of trimmage and sanding and things like that, but look at that, they put it right in the faceplates. Right in the faceplates. So, it does mean a little bit more work, which is kind of disappointing. But, this is the fun of it. Honest, it is. It's fun. I promise, it is fun. It's just daft little things like this that slow build down. If you're on a very tight time schedule like I am, yeah, it doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. But it's taken care of quite quickly. Ooh, my stutter was like, nope, you're not saying that one, love. Fantastic. Because why not? So again, sharp knives in close proximity to thumbs, do be careful. I'm a professionally trained idiot. You may not be. Thanks, Obama. Right then. So look at this. I'll build this one with you, and then I'll do the other one off to the side. Use your words, Tony. Off camera. That's the word. There we go. So that goes that way around. So we're lining the... It's not buckles at all, is it? What are those? Latches? I don't know. Leave me alone. What I'm going to do here, because we've got this kind of thing going on, and then we've got to line these two parts up, I'm going to use the white glue, which is a little bit gloopier. As we know, it's not hot action weld like the green lid is. It just gives me a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of wiggle time, even, so I can do things with 17 hands. So I'm just going to... Decent enough coat there, and decent enough just there. And line those two parts up like so. And the same here. Decent dollop around the edges. Nothing huge. Just not to get a grip. Get a grip. There we go. Throw that one in. It's just a little bit of wiggle room before we commit to the final gluage. Apparently my desk is quite dusty. Mind you, it would be, because I've not sat here for about 3 weeks, if not longer. Right, so I'll just give that a little bit of squishage. That's the advantage of the white top glue over the green top. With the green top, it's pretty much stuck there and then. You don't get a huge amount of time to play with it. Stop giggling, Langy. There we go, so that's that done. And then what I can do now, just as a final thing, is very quickly knit around with the green glue, which is the extra thin, of course. just run around the seams. Just that'll finish them. Lovely. Done. That's one. I'll nip off camera now, do that bit, and get a few other bits preparated and ready for us. You know when these clips go viral of people hurting themselves and things like that? I think I'm about to do it. Look how small that piece is there. And we've got a huge nub. Yeah. I've got to be honest, it's getting boring very quickly, this. But I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm not going to let it grind me down. I'm going to persevere with it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Just be aware, it's daft things like this that will quickly grind you down in a build if you're not ready for it. Persevere. See the challenge and raise your happy level. Don't let the grind you down. Ooh! Yeah, I just did that. So rather than attack that with a knife, yay! That's gone ping on the carpet monster. Carpet monster. Get off, carpet monster. No food for you today. There we go. I don't know how I managed that, but I just did. I'm getting good at this, I think. And that will go in there like so. Like so. Cool. Alright, so dab of extra thin just in here, just to grab it. Like that. Tweezers, come here. Just give that a little push, like so. There is a clear part that goes in here, but I'm not going to put that in until we've got the paint together. Paint together? Paint on, even. Because yeah, you know what I'm like. I'll paint it. I'll forget there's a clear part there. I'll forget to mask it. Yeah, what are we now? We're at the end of March now. It'll probably be September before I get around to painting this. Because yeah, it's me. I'll forget there's a clear part there and I'll paint over it. It doesn't look like it's lined up, but it has. Very odd. And then, yep, another nub. I see your nub and raise you a middle finger. See how that works? Ooh, blurry. Hello? I'm on the grid. Focus on me there. There you go. So I was thinking, I've not got my glasses on and realised I had, and then yeah, it's not my fault. Been a long day at work again. Oh look, another nub. What was that off? I thought in my head all day and I don't know why. Oh, focus there. Focus there. Yeah, I know. There's pit marks in there, but yeah. I'm not anticipating looking at the tank upside down, so that can stay. And that'll be painted black anyway on under there, so you shouldn't be able to see that. Focus. And once that's dry, I spotted this on the other one earlier. That's one we did before. Like I said, I'm doing bits and bobs separately, especially if I've got two, I'll do them one off camera. Yeah, thanks, Stutter. Yeah, so you're not sat there agonising over me building something twice. There's a little bit of a lip just there. And it's the same thing here as well. A little bit of a lip. Now that is as close as I can get it to the edge without it actually falling off. So I'll just come back with a sanding stick in a bit as soon as that's dry, and then take care of that. Just knock it back a little bit and square it up. So I'm assuming that would be square. I'm assuming there wouldn't be a huge dangly thing like that. Let's go out a tiny bit. There we go. Got all that. Oh look, more knobs. Thanks, Obama. Get that on shave. We're in shot. Don't be silly. Me being shot. That'll be a first. Stop it. I'm going to stick that one on first. The big boxing confidant. I'm going to use Tommy white glue. A lot of static in here today. Knobs sticking everywhere. Hang on. Get off. Get off. Get off. I can hear my Auntie Ray in my head now going, oh you blooming thing. I'm sure she's 70 this year. Ooh, let's get her a card. I'm sure she's 70. There we go. So, double white glue just to give it a big grip. And then this will go over the top of that piece there. I've done that. I've done the knobs. Just smashed my glasses off the camera. Oh, super. And that'll go in there like so, apparently. Okay. Again, dot of white glue. Along that edge there. Just to grip it. Like so. Yeah, why not? I'm only on telly. Why not? Let's make Tony look daft. Even though I'm perfectly capable of doing it on my own. Thank you very much. Okay, right, I'll leave that to dry and then we'll come back and knock these little corners off. I don't think any of that was in shot, was it? Because I was peering on the camera then instead of at the screen. Do apologise. If it was out of shot, you won't get to see that part. Yeah. Right then, do I build that part yet? Or do I do this? Ooh, right. I don't remember seeing it anywhere. These G parts here actually have. Where's my G parts gone? There's my G parts. I spotted this whilst I was doing my little recce a minute ago. Yeah, why not? These little pins just here. You know those tres 4. 1, 2, 3, quattro, and I've got all these little things as well that need opening up by the look of it. So I'm going to have another shufty through. That's a big pin mark. Oh, look at that. I'll sort that out. Now, because of how the two fuselage halves, it's not fuselage, stupid boy, how these go together, I'm not anticipating seeing the inside at all once we're done. So I'm not too bothered about some of them, but I'm slightly concerned, even though I know it won't be anywhere near. I've got that one and that one. I'm a little bit worried about those interfering with the tracks. Like I say, I don't think they'll be near because the tracks tend to come around about here-ish. But I'll knock them back slightly just to be on the safe side. But all these here shouldn't be in the way. Because apparently you glue all that together, he says. I mean, alright, I'll fight with it. Zoom out, show people. Yeah, you glue that together like that, and you've got that rear glasses that goes on. You lined up before. Wait, no, you get the idea. So you shouldn't be able to see all those in there. Yeah. If you want to take care of them, by all means, go for it. I don't think I've quite got enough time on my hands at the moment to take care of that properly. But what I will do, just a quick nibble at that there, because it's quite awkward. Don't think I'll get the blade in there properly. So what I'll do for now is I'm going to leave those G parts off. So I'm not going to drill these out just yet, because I've not got enough time for that tonight. Oh, you are a fiddly little thing, aren't you? That's better. It looks worse than it actually is. Because at some point we've trimmed through, or the company have trimmed through, massive great big pins where they've injected. Get these lids on before I knock it over. I've Mr. Stewart taking the mickey out of me again. Yeah. So that looks worse than it actually is. That's actually quite smooth. Yes, right. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get into. I'm just going to build. I've actually got a pan in place. Yeah. Just going through the little sub-assemblies here, off camera. I've got this one here. We've got that lovely seam line in the centre there. There's a part of me wants to cut that, just to give it a little bit of additional wonk off to the side, like you would see when the real things, because these things never fit properly. I know, it's supposed to be a pristine model, but it's just going to lift that realism a tiny little bit, and it got me thinking. I've got this thing from Trumpeter. I'm sure I got this from emodels.co.uk back in the day. Now, I haven't done any research right now. If you're not seeing this bit, they don't sell it still. If you are seeing this bit, they do sell it. I don't remember how it goes. It's something along the lines of I can't remember how to use it. Was it that one? It's alright, it's me and B left. Yeah, I'll leave that one in for you. Leave that black part slid back. Push it in and you should see a little locating stub. No, don't start messing me about again. There's a little locating stub just there. Lines up with this hole in the blade. Lines up with this hole in the blade, he says. I did it a second ago. There we go. Just a little bit of a wiggle, just to get it past that black tab. There you go. Push the black tab forward. We've now got a blade. It's lovely. It's a little bit thick for my liking. It might just fit in that gap there. Yeah, just about. But that's for more like heavy duty cutting, hacking. You get a couple of these smaller blades as well to get you into tighter angles. But you also get from emodels.co.uk, just put them there, these photo etch things from Tamiya. Where's my handle? There's my handle. That you can slip into a bog standard blade handle that you get from the crafty knife type things. That's my go-to blade for any cutting, hacking, slashing. But again, you get these finer detail blades like so. And again, I've had these for ages and ages and ages, barely used them except for that one. Now, being photo etch, it is quite flimsy, so if you don't quite get your angle right, you probably see the creases there. You can't quite make it out side on, but they tend to dig in, and the next thing you know, they do that kind of thing on you. So they're really finesse blades, these. He says, scrunching them up in his hand. So I'm thinking on the other side, I can't do it with this one because I've already glued it in place. I'm going to trim through that line there. I'll show you that when I get to it. On this side, on the other side, just as I'm working round, I've got a couple of holes to pop here, which will be that one, that one, that one, that one. Not too sure what these are. These are here. I don't think I need these. I genuinely can't remember where I got this from. It's got adjustable collets on the other sides. I think that's going to be too big. You've got another one tucked in the butt end. So I genuinely can't remember where I got this from. Apologies. I've had this one donkey's years and all. Whack it in there like so. Tighten the whole thing up. Oop. And then you got that little spinny collet on the top as well, so you can spin away, holding that part, spin away, and it's kind of like an Archimedes action. I do have an Archimedes drill. So what I can do is in the side, compare for tiny smally bits. Again, I can't remember where I got this one from. I got this Archimedes drill here. Best thing ever invented. Archimedes was genius, absolute genius. I got these little drill bits free with it. And there's some tiny ones in there. These are ones I've collected over the years, but look at that, there's tiny ones. There's ones even smaller than that. And but I don't want to get those out because I'll lose them. So just build up a collection of daft little things just to help you out. I'm just going to hold the top there, very gently turn. So you can get a better angle on that. Very gently turn. I'll do a decent angle in a second. Just let me finish that one. And if you see blood, stop. That's your leg. That's quite thick plastic. There we go. Through. Just go that way and sort that out. I'll tidy that up in a moment. Right. So you can get you a better angle. Lovely. Dead simple. Just take your time, there's no rush. Let the drill bit do the work. I'm just adding a tiny bit of pressure with that top finger there. Just for the drill bit to do its thing. As you can see, there's no rush at all. It's not like I'm using a power drill or anything like that. Added bonus, you get these cool things. These cool worms. Brilliant. There we go, that's right. Get off. So that's stuck in my head as well. I think it's called Third Man, and it's a song I always associate with Peter Sellers. I don't know why I associate it with Peter Sellers though. Yeah, you're welcome. So there's that one. I think it was Hitchcock. Is it Hitchcock? Alfred Hitchcock did a TV series when he used to talk about different horror films and stuff like that, I think. I could be wrong. Very carefully going to put that off to the side. I'm going to take that blade. It's not a blade at all, it's just a drill bit. Your habit is to do that. Now, if you've left your drill bit out slightly too long, you'll bend your drill bit, especially the finer ones. So I'm just going to whip that out. And then I'm going to readjust the angle back up here. Like that. Lovely. Right. And then on the top side, I'm just going to take my sharp blade and just going to nick that back a little bit, like so. Very sharp. Just about. Zoom in. Let people see what you're doing, darling. There we go. Super. Just literally just skimming across the top, very gently, very carefully. Let the blade do the work. No rush. No rush at all. You're not very lazy at all. There we go. That's all protected. Stop it! This is how my brain works. It bounces around all over the show. Shocking. Lovely, that's that done. And now we can get those G parts sorted out. Offer them up, see if those holes line up. And hopefully they do. Ooh! Remind me to show you the rivet cutter. Rivet. So, ridiculous curvy bit. Let's get a curvy file for this one. Just saw that knob out very gently, very slowly. Hardly any pressure. Let the file do the work. I'm going to have that mantra stuck in your head. If it's the death of me. Which probably will be, because somebody's going to knock on my door and... Oh, hello.
Here, human!
It's fine, it's only a sound effect, don't worry. So that's it, lovely. Come here. Blooming thing. Look, you got me talking like my Auntie Ray again now. How are you guys doing? You okay? Hope you're all fitting well. Or as well as fitting things as you can be. Ooh, I gave blood the other day. Where is it? Look at that bruise. It's great. So that's what, that was 3 days ago? It's only just started bruising now, so she did a good job. And I've got a massive, great big purple thing knocking about there, but nothing. She was amazing, that one. Welsh Sue, she was called. From Swansea. Somebody has to be. Says the boyfriend we're just with. Oh, I'm around. There you go. So you're lining up. Hello. Hello, I've missed a step here somewhere because that definitely doesn't line up and that bar there isn't on the instructions. Hello. Bear with. Says it there. Says it there before you add that to the... Right. That's the downside of skipping parts like I do. So I need to take care of that. How much of that do I take away? Pretty much all of it, isn't it? Right. Okay. Brace yourself. Yeah, I know, no fear. I don't do fear. Just snip it, do it. See, let's drill the parts out. Just not that bit. Snip. So if I flip that to that side. So there we go, we've removed that part there. So we'll leave these sticky up bits around the driver's scope. So now very carefully, working from the top side. Very carefully. Yeah, get your cringing heads on. Shift all these subs. Get them in the box nice and safe out of the way. Don't worry, we'll get to them. It's fine. You can stay there, don't need you. Clear a bit of the clutter. Need you, don't need you. Ooh, tell you what else did happen. The carpet monster finally had a meal. That part there at the front, I went to do it on the other side and ding, off, disappeared. A tiny little piece. Carpet monster's gone. Thank you very much. I'll have that. Yeah, nasty little thing he is. Ooh, that lid wasn't on. That could have been fun. Mr. Stewart's just sat forward in his seat. Oh yeah, drop it. Oops. That's why you keep your fingers well out of the way, boys and girls. So, if your blade does jump, like it did a second ago, you're using too much pressure. So think of this as a shaving action. So the blade's nice and flat to the piece. There we go, nice and flat to the piece, let the blade do the work. And if your blade does jump all of a sudden like that, you're using too much pressure. Just back off a little bit, come a little bit higher. If anybody's playing the door out there, you know, for you don't go straight for the 1/4 inch that you're taking off, you do it in steps. Same thing here. There's no rush. So, if anybody's familiar with the Chieftain and all its variants, which mark was it that had these little steps on? Because I genuinely know nothing about this tank. With my current working hours, I can't commit to any research at the moment either. This is a bit tricky, I've got to try and get my head around the camera frame. Lovely. Right, so we need to take that part there as well. I already know for a fact I'm not going to be able to get much of a sanding stick in there. So what we'll do instead is we'll run some Tamiya thin cement over the top, just to smooth it all down a bit. out of frame just to have a quick look at how flat that is. That's pretty close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of the rest of that off camera so I can actually get my head in and have a proper look at what I'm doing. Because at the moment, I'll slip a photo in here. Have I can find my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'll slip a photo in here. He says, carry on talking. So, you do that, what's it? Camera. That's the view. There we go. Click. That's the view I'm working with at the moment. So I'm going to try and get my head in under that gap. Have a proper look at what I'm doing. Yay! Test fit works. Right then. So I've not actually done any glue work on there because most of that's covered up anyway by the pieces. Like so. So scruffy as that looks. Yeah, it's hidden. So I don't need to worry too much. There we go. That's hidden, so it's just a tiny little bit more work I need to do there. It's not much. Just tiny little bit. There we go. Rivet cutter. I'll show you the rivet cutter in a minute. Yes, that's that. So we offer that up again. It was a 1mm hole I drilled through there a second ago. I just had a look at the instructions. I wasn't too sure which size it was, so I literally just held the back end of the drill bit to the holes. So that's that. So I get the 10mm extra thin. I'm going to drop into the holes at the back first, just to catch those, and then touch at the front, touching the side, let gravity do the work. Coupling reaction will make it go zip all the way along. Give it a little squish, like so. Done. Same again this side. Flip it over. Drop into that hole, drop into that hole. Just drop it on that back edge as well, just to make sure. Drop on that back edge. Front corner. Round side. A wind shot, yeah. That makes a change. Alright, I'll say it for you. Here we go. Lovely. Right. Rivet cutter before I forget again. Yeah, box of tricks. Alright, so we get that. We get several discs to go with it. I think there was 4 altogether. Oh, that was the box, not me. Honest, it's the box. Come here. Go. Yeah, there is 4. They're labelled with little letters on. I know they're called numbers on. Don't know if you can make that out. There's a little A there. It's A, B, C and D. And what we do is just pop that guard out of the way, exposing the little blade thing. Great. Little yellow clip back. Little yellow thing drops out. Disc falls out. Line the new disc up in the hole. Push your button through, click that back into place, make sure your guard's away, and then a little bit of pressure. I don't know if you can make it out. Let's use a bigger one. Oops. Just throw the kit around, why not? Stay there, you. Let's use a big one. It's fantastic. So if you're using some kind of armour or an aircraft, one of the old ones, you know, that's all riveted like a Spitfire or something like that. Yeah, I know, I'm probably going to get yelled at. There we go. Don't know if you can make that out now. Look at them. Well, that's a small version. So it just lifts the detail a little bit. Let's see if we can get that in. There you go. So you add a bit of pressure and it digs in. Where are we? There you go, that's the new line. Stick a wash into that. Perfect. Lovely job. available from emodels.co.uk. See, I'm doing my job here and everything. I'm selling you things, which is why I'm here. Yes. Right, so, not twaddle. Should drop the lid. There we go. Right, so that's not glued on yet because I've still got to get this to Stoke. So I'm going to be transporting that separately, nice and safe, inside the hull. Excuse me, where it's not going to get broken and things like that. Hang on, just get the boomstick in. Get the boomstick in. Beast. Loving that. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, taking part, and watching this nonsense. As always, go spend some time on the eModels website. Magic stuff. Loads of new stuff coming through at the moment. It's brilliant. I was just having a scan through the other day. I was like, yep, need that, need that, need that, need that, need that. And there was, the next thing you know, there's 300 quid in my basket. I haven't got that spare, so yeah, I had to take stuff out again. Magic. Of course, on a Monday night, I've only ever made it to one. I think I mentioned it in this episode. I'm not too sure. Anyway, Ted and Fox always do a live show on a Monday night. Do stop by. There's lots of stuff going on in there. Lots of great hints and tips and stuff like that. Great stuff. I won't ever get to see it on catch up 3 days later when I get some spare time, which isn't often. It's playing away in the background whilst I'm doing homework. Homework. I've got homework now. Magic. Anyway, bowl along, see my mates at emodels.co.uk, spend some money with them, cracking bunch of people, and I shall see you in episode 7, I think it will be. Yeah, episode 7. Take care, guys.